as you know, last video, Ashley and Catherine spoke about their trip to Jamaica Liquor Warehouse. Alright, it was cool. Right. So we're gonna talk about going to
Appleton Rum Tour. So guys, a few weeks ago, a family member was here with us and they wanted things to do because we're all kind of on vacation-ish. So we decided, why not go to the rum tour? We've always wanted to, and you get to drink alcohol. Why not?
I actually went when I was in school. I did the hospitality and tourism program at UTech, like of all those people who did that. And for one of the field trips we went. It was a little bit different then, but the tour more or less was the same.
Okay.
The same offerings. So that was pretty cool to go back and see the different improvements now, years later. Right? Mm-hmm.
So first of all, I loved the big signages.
Yes.
That allowed you to have these pictures moments. The big Appleton, what was it? Appleton? Sign up front?
Yes.
Yeah, so you have that.
Like welcome to.
Yeah, you have that big sign up front that's a great picture moments. And then in the tour, you have the other big section that you can take photos. I love those because it just was so beautiful. So firstly, do you remember how much it costs?
Yeah, for locals, it's $2,500 for the tour. I don't know if that's a special or if that's just the rate. It's $2,500. And then for persons who are international, overseas persons, it's $30 US. Yeah.
I don't know about you, but for me, I love when these Jamaican attractions have a local rate.
Yeah, it's important.
I love it. Alright, I'm all for that. So when we went inside, we paid, and then we got welcome drinks. And that bartender was really nice. I remember asking him, yo, which one tastes better? And he was like, this one is a good one. I was like, alright, when you're making it, make it extra special. Here, there's a little something on top. And it was really good.
Yes, it was good. Really good. They give you an option of 2 drinks. But I don't know why our group got more than the 2. Maybe we're just lucky. Yeah. But they're just like, okay, you want to try the other one as well?
Yeah.
We're like, yeah. So we got to try them.
Yeah.
And it was very good. It was a good, one was a rum punch and one was, so like rum mixed with like ginger ale, right? Yeah. So that's the one that she liked. I liked the rum punch.
Yeah. So first off the bat, their customer service was really great. They were very pleasant and very nice and very helpful. So when I could ask questions, how long is the tour? How long do we have to wait? Is this allowed? They were really helpful in answering all those questions.
And they did it from the phone because I called them at first to find out about these things and they gave all the answers on the phone. So that was pretty great. And then when we went there. So there was a part where we were enjoying the drinks before the tour started. And I was like, what happened? We're not going on the tour? Because we actually wanted to go somewhere else after that. So we kind of like hurried up. So they're like, oh, we're just giving everybody time to enjoy the beverage and to just relax before the tour starts. It's going to start in another 10 minutes. And promise you, 7 minutes later, like, you know, maybe we reached 10 minutes late. They were like, ready for the tour. So I was like, okay, great. I like when people do that, where they promise something, but they over-deliver. So they say, it's going to be 10 minutes and it works out to just be 5. Don't tell me it's going to be 10 minutes and I'm sitting on there 20 minutes. That just vexes me. Like if I go to like, especially shows in Jamaica and it said we start at 7. Yeah. At 7:01, we should be like getting into the production. I don't want to hear at 7:10. Oh, sorry for the late. No, you told me it was going to start at 7 o'clock. Yeah, that's me. Okay.
That is her. She really doesn't like you.
Before the tour starts, you go into this room and they show you a video about everything that you're basically going to see next. And the history of sugarcane in the Caribbean and all of that. So that was cool. Yeah. I like history. I knew all of this already. 1, because I did history in high school. 2, because I already came on the tour.
It was, for me, I liked it because it's very informative. Although I've lived in Jamaica my entire life and I have studied about sugarcane and plantations and rum, I just didn't know some of these things at all. At all.
One of the cool things that they did was to show us how it was at the beginning and then how it is happening now. So they showed you the production of it from the beginning, where there was a donkey that would go around and kind of like squeeze out the juice from the cane and so on. And then they showed it now when they have the liquor machine and it just goes zoom. And they showed you the difference of how when the donkey did it, it got out most of the juice, but with the new machine, the cane like dry. Dry. So I was just like, wow, that's pretty great.
All of the juice. And they said the donkey's there just for show. So when there are different tours, he comes and walks around like 2 times, 3 times maximum, but other than that, he's out grazing. And I love that.
Yeah, she's all for the safety of the animals. Yes. So about that. So that was pretty cool for her. Then there was that little activity where they made us become the donkeys. I don't volunteer for anything.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why. I was just like, I'll do it. I was just like, she literally gave me that face like,
why? Why?
I have a little secret, right? So what they do is they let you push. You push a thing. So it's two persons. So one person on one side, and then there's like the mill in the middle, and they push the cane through it, and so what you're spinning is like pressing it down, right? The other girl basically did all the work. I was just there for show, and I was just like,
Jenny's walking around going, oh my god, this is so light. Oh my god, it's so. And all the girls like, and I'm looking going, I thought she did really strong, but she did absolutely nothing.
Honestly, I didn't think it was very heavy, to be honest. Like, I thought it was just easy. But then
No,
I thought
Jenny, you were there like strutting.
Then I thought, maybe I'm not doing anything. So initially, I thought it was really easy. Like, I had just all the strength. But yeah, I probably
She was literally going like, ooh, this is easy. Ooh. And the other girl is like literally struggling under the weight of it. When they were finished, she's like, ooh, still my juice. The other girl's like,
I tried. Okay, that's what I should say. I tried. So after we did that, they gave us like a taste of the actual cane.
Yo, that's sweet.
The cane juice? No, I was gonna say cane. But yeah, when they gave us the cane juice, no, I never liked that.
Oh, that's sweet.
It kind of just tastes like sugar and water to me.
It tastes
It's basically sugar and water, sugar cane, you know. I didn't like it. I was just like, this is not for me. Put it down. Other people were like, ooh. I was like, no, you guys have diabetes.
No.
And we got to taste the cane.
You got to taste the cane. The cane was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. Like I'm not a cane fan. I don't really like eating cane. But those, I was like, could I get another bag, miss? You know, way there.
Bring on one, Rebecca.
But it was the molasses.
Yo, she became addicted to the molasses.
I don't know what it was. They gave it in a little cup, and I was just like, okay, let's taste it. I'm not gonna like it because I generally don't like molasses. And I was just like,
The whole trip, Judy goes, I'm a little hungry. Ooh, molasses. I'm a little tired. Ooh, molasses.
Extra one, guys. Just took an extra one. It was. I enjoyed it. It got to be, man. And then we went on the inside now to see the machine where they actually distill the rum and everything. And there was so hot. I hated it. I was in there for like 2 seconds and I was like, yo, I don't know how people actually work in there, because when we came out and came back down the stairs, you saw persons who were going in and whatever, and I was just like, I don't know how much money they have to pay me to work in there. It felt like hell.
And loud and just...
Yeah, it wasn't for me.
And dark and...
It just wasn't for me. And then when we came out, we went into the actual place where they store the rum. Yes. That was my favorite part.
And that's kind of cool.
Yes. Does the rum make the place cool? Like the alcohol in it?
Does anybody know? And there was like kind of cool.
Kind of like AC.
Temperature.
Like that.
Not like cold, but it was like...
Compared to outside.
Yeah, it was cool in there.
It was really good. And I like, they had this thing on display where they showed 1 year in the barrel versus 5 years in the barrel versus, and it went all the way up to 30. So what happens is that when alcohol is stored, first of all, it evaporates, but it also changes in the color over the time, so that you could see that. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Like this picture got really dark and stuff. Yeah, so that was interesting to see. And then they told us about the 50-year rum that they sold recently. It'd be expensive.
How much is it? It was for 5,000 US. The last bottle, I think, that they said that they sold it last year, which was in 2020. That last bottle sold for 5,000 US dollars.
And then they had a specific amount. They only did 50. So it's almost like, if I know I have one of the 50s, great, my value is there. If more bottles get lost or damaged, your value goes up because you're only so rare.
Yeah. 5,000 US for one bottle of rum? No, thank you. The other thing that they're doing now is that they're working on a 100-year bottle of rum. So I guess that when the 50, after they took out whatever they wanted for the 50 year, they left the others now to store, and they have it as a display there in preparation for the 100-year anniversary of Jamaica's independence, because that's what they released it for when Jamaica had Jamaica 50. That's when that bottle was released, the 50 year. So they're waiting on the 100-year one now, and I think it's called the Prime Minister's barrels or some
and they have like different they have like names of the prime ministers on the different barrels as well. So that's pretty cool. That's gonna also be hella expensive.
Yeah, she's like, just imagine whatever price it was for the 50 year, triple that. So the best part about it, the tour ends with you actually getting to taste the different rums. I love going tasting. We did a wine tasting before, rum tasting. I've done rum tasting before. I love it. I like the experience of it. So I'm here for
She bouge and cultured.
and cultured, you know. So it was even funny when she turned the rum in the glass to just demonstrate it, and then when the rum was running on the glass, she goes, "What is it called?" And I was like, "The legs," because I know that, you know.
So fancy.
Anywho, cool. So she showed us when we went to. There was 3 different varietals that we were trying. There was the signature rum, which is the 4-year rum. I don't think that their rum can be sold before it gets to 4 years. That's the first one that we do, and that's called Appleton Signature.
Yes.
Then you have the 8-year-old one, which is the Appleton Reserve. And then you have the 12-year-old one, which is called the Appleton Rare. So they call it the 12-year casket or something like that, whatever. So we got to try all of them. I realized I don't really like rum, like just like how rum tastes.
I would say that.
So I love rum in things. Like I prefer rum in things to even like vodka in things. I'm a rum person. You're a vodka person.
I'm a vodka person.
Right. So I love it. And so she was telling us what different things you must mix it with. So I was just like, oh yeah, you can do rum and coke. She's like, you don't mix rum with anything after it passes 4 years. So the 4-year one is where you mix up with things. The 8-year one, you don't solid that.
That was when I was taking the rum and coconut
water. I think that was the 8-year one.
Maybe.
If you're gonna do it with anything. And then 12-year, no, honey. You can do it over ice, you know, like rum on the rocks, but that's about it.
And then you can eat with dark chocolate because it brings out that flavor more.
So we had dark chocolate there to eat with it.
I couldn't eat that one.
I don't like chocolate, so you know what I draw for? Molasses!
This girl and her molasses.
No, I enjoyed that thing.
No, I can't eat dark chocolate, so I didn't have that last one because it also has a hint of chocolate or something in there that I know would migraines. Don't do it.
I enjoyed them all. And then at the end, you get a small bottle of like a souvenir to carry away from me. But because it was near my birthday, I got another bottle to carry home. Just like, anybody celebrating her birthday? I was just like, me. And they brought out one, and I was just like, oh, that's so nice. I really like that. So if you want to look for something to do for your birthday, go there. Because you also get a free bottle of rum. Separate and apart from the small little souvenir ones. So that was pretty cool. And then when you're leaving now, there is a gift shop.
No, but before the gift shop, like on that corridor leading up to the gift shop, they have many cases, and it has like very ancient tools and artifacts. The
things that they used back in the day to cut and to grind and
all of it. It was really beautiful to see. And then you went to the gift shop. You exit through the gift shop, which is very strategic.
Oh, everywhere makes you exit through the gift shop. Everywhere.
Like just in case you didn't get anything. Yeah. Take it right now.
So they have all of the different varietals. So they have the 4-year, the 8-year, the 12-year. They don't sell anything above that right now. I know a couple years ago, probably 2 or 3 years, they had released a 25-year, but they stopped that. That's done now. So the oldest one you can actually buy is a 12-year. And then they have T-shirts, they have cups, they have everything that you can get. So the tour itself took about 45 minutes. So that's us walking through, looking at the different things, stopping, taking pictures, all of those different things. Tasting the molasses, you know. And then you had the tasting after that, which was probably like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes in addition to the 45 minutes. So I would say book out an hour and a half to do this, and then you're good for the rest of the day. Because we also had to probably factor in the 15 minutes that we waited at the beginning while we were sipping our juice, waiting on the tour to start. A good hour and a half would encapsulate the whole trip. Yeah, and even at the tour, they have food. They have a restaurant in case you want to eat there. And the food looked pretty good. It's just that we were going somewhere else, so we didn't try the food. Yeah, and it wasn't very expensive either. It was pretty good. Another thing to note, just because it's still COVID time, they are very COVID safe. So from you enter and start walking in, you have to get your temperature checked. Then they give you a little piece of paper for you to read, like almost like their protocols. Yeah. You know, you have to read terms and reference or something like that. Like, this is their thing. Terms and agreements. You have to agree to this before you go, and then you have to sanitize, and you go in. And there are sanitization stations throughout the entire tour. And the guide keeps reminding you, remember to sanitize, remember to sanitize, remember to sanitize. All of the things that we drank from were disposable. Yes. So it wasn't anything that, you know, oh, maybe somebody was drinking out of this earlier. Or even if it was, because we got cups. But that was at the beginning. They're plastic cups, and they're given with a straw. So everybody's drinking from a straw that you can, once again, dispose of. Yeah. So I thought it was also pretty safe.
So guys, that was our experience. We really enjoyed it. It was something nice to do, educational, fun, and not too much time.
With drinks!
Yeah, not so expensive.
And molasses.
It just far.
Yeah, it's all the way in St. Elizabeth. It took us
in a St. Elizabeth.
It took us about 3 hours to get there. So yeah. If you're not up for a road trip, then no bother.
Don't do it.
But
if you are, and then do other things in St. Elizabeth as well.
Yeah, spend the whole day. Go early, do the trip, and then probably go to like YS or something else after that. We'll make a whole day out of it. Alright guys, so let us know which trip you think was better. Jamaica Liquor Warehouse or Appleton Rum Tour.
Also, let us know if you guys have been to any of these places and how the experience was for you. And remember to
like, comment, share, subscribe.